Well, everyone, this is Charlie Six Zulu. This is a 3v3 on Carthage, not the replay I was planning on doing, as the new patch broke every replay. I do apologize, so I need you guys more than ever. If you do have a replay on this new patch, and you think it's a good one and you like it, please send it to the email down below. I know Joe's facing the same issue Bearded is. Everyone is. So if you got any replays, you can send any of our ways. Just please feel free to do so. But as Carthage, this is the town center right here, right on this beautiful, beautiful statue. Starting off, as we do have the attacker side, we will start off with Carthage, played by Propane, bringing the best general for Carthage, outside of obviously the elephant. As such, I do want the attackers to win, because he brought the Novocab general. He's got one fixed ballista. He's got a unique unit. Stop zooming in. See if we can find it. I say that, but I'm about to zoom in. One Libyan peltist. 3 mercenary Cretan archers. 3 Libyan swords. Libyan infantry. 4 mercenary Gallic hunters. Or Gallic warriors. Gallic hunters, god. That would be scary if Carthage had Gallic warriors as well. No, Gallic hunters, I mean. Gallic warriors. 1 mercenary Italian swordsman. 3 Samnite warriors. And 2 Scutari. There's the Italian and the Gallic. Next up, we have the best player of all time playing Gaety. It is, of course, Charlie Six Zulu. If you haven't heard of him, he's the best player of all time in Rome 2. Genuine fact, of course. I have 4 noble swords, including my general. A fixed ballista as well. 4 Dacian heavy bowmen. 1 Foxman. 4 heavy spears. And 4 mercenary axe warriors. Last up, we have Rome, brought to us by Kaj. He's got a general bodyguard over here. He also has a fixed ballista tambien, 3 auxiliary Syrian archers, 1 velite. Another unit, not seen a bit more often than Libyan peltist. An interesting one, those little wolf boys. On top of that, an armored legionnaire, an eagle cohort, 2 histati, 8 legionnaires, and 1 socii extraordinari. There is our eagle cohort is the question. Socii study. Where's this boy? Huh. I go over it and just to ignore them. Socii, legionary, 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 legionary. Legionary and legionary. Huh. I don't know where that eagle cohort is. I know it's there. Well, whatever. I guess we'll just zoom in on the Socii right here. On defense, we have Aravaki, brought to us by Frank. Macedon, brought to us by Sribright Ocean. And Massilia, brought to us by the Polish Rabbi. All we see so far, outside of a few units, we have 2 guerrilla warriors visible for Aravaki, Mr. Frank here, going to kick our asses. And 2 mercenary Cretans, brought to us by Sribright Ocean. But that is all for the army comps. I believe, let's get this party started. Well, everyone, let's get this party started with this right over here. Initial fire, nice. Good job, Kias. Yeah, all replays are broken, so please do use the email down below. Send some to me, send some to Joe. We need replays. Anyone who you know covers replays, hit them up with new replays, because this new chat thing is going to mess it up. Nice early damage with these guerrillas. These guys are doing their job. That Roman ballista's all by themselves as well. Anything coming on over here? Artillery fire. We got some Cretan archers already on the wall. That's some wasted ammo. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to break the gate? Who knows? A lot of kills. And he's into the general, so Rome should have gotten an alert outside of a unit routing that his general's under attack. Yeah. As you can see, it's running away. Yeah. Now, yep, here they come. Come on out. How far up they got before this one became fully visible. Because that one to the left is that other one that just became visible. That's the general unit. But yeah. Oh, God. All replays are gone. Hopefully they come back. Because I had a good one planned and just wouldn't work. Onager gone. What's still left is that ballista piece that is just firing. Velites and auxiliary Syrians, they're going to try to handle that. I mean, that first unit is just absolutely dead. But over here we've got the cavalry charge. There we go. Look at these. Still got a nice charge in, though they did lose a bit off of that initial charge. Yeah.
Run, Cassio!
That guerrilla warrior is getting some nice kills. I mean, that armored legionnaire should clear that up. Gallic breaking with 123 men. What do we got? 51 and 51. General units down to 3. Still very healthy, though. Then some Iberian cavalry over here. But Rome right now is just fully yeeting himself onto the walls. Looks like he got a shield bearer here. He's got the mercenary Cretans. Getting himself on the wall. Very little to deal with. Down here we've got Falksmen cutting into the Iberian horses. Iberian cavalry. Up to 30 kills. It's really nice on horses. Over here, are we getting any real fights? Nah, just firing down. I mean, javelins up. Let's see if the slaves come on up. If not... I mean, shield bearer is still fighting here against legionnaires. That Cretan archer's gonna die. Shield bearers look like they're coming on up. But Rome is on the walls in force. The first breaches are made. No stopping that. Oh, he did manage to stop that cav. Nice, there we go. Good job, Gallic hunters. Now there's only has to deal with 2.
Get running!
That ballista's at half strength, but is coming back. Just continuing on out here. Falks is coming in. They're not backing out, which is interesting. Samnites coming on around. If they can get around behind, they can lock them in place. Falks is now in, getting ready to cut. Yeah, look at them start to cut down. Yeah, you don't see it, but they actually have a bonus versus large. A pretty decent one, I think, is like a 15 bonus versus large, a 10 or 15, somewhere in there. Yeah. You can tell those kills are starting to rack up real fast, especially against low defense troops that shock cavalry tends to be. I can't imagine these guys living through this. Propane here did bring the right general, as you can see. As it's coming in. Nice. That's gone, that's gone. What else we got? We got all the archers right over there. Interesting. Slingers ripping out those Romans. Why are the Romans staying up there? Start getting down. Start pushing, start hitting hard. Shield bearer sitting there. That shield bearer is doing a bit better. Over here, the guerrilla warriors came out. They actually snuck around this way. Come on out. So they are now getting surrounded and handled. Who's burning the gate? Oh, shoot. Desert Rome's actually burning the gate because they can't free it up. That Greek Scorpion's racking up kills. It's at, oh my god, that's at 91 kills, 92. That's not good. Oh, and there's an armored Numidian rider back there. Oh boy. Falxes are at 81 kills. Got another chevron. 30 men lost. Not faring so well against the guerrillas. These axe warriors aren't faring very well against the guerrillas, but not the best. Ooh, fire damage all the way up. They've retaken it, so they don't need to burn it down anymore. But it's interesting. They're actually they can still burn it down even though they own it. I didn't think you could do that. Maybe because it was neutralized when they started the animation. Shield bearer starting to drop at 58 kills. This one at 29, but they're still holding. 2 units of foot companions pikes down, just sitting in that breach. Archers for me, as well as archers for Carthage moving up. Gates busted. This is what I expect to happen. Gosh. Milites, what are you doing? Now you're actually catching a few of them. But let's see what else we got. We got firing to start. People moving in. We got Gallic warriors as well as Italians moving in against these Iberians. Archer fire against the pikes.
Warriors, move out!
Armored Numidian riders out. Looks like they're going to be going against that. Yeah. They're going to take out that ballista. Damn.
Stand down!
Fire! There we go, that's broken down even more. I did kill a few Gallics with that, but who cares? They're only Gallics.
Follow, run, Koshu! Run! Take aim!
There we go.
Move it! Run, Koshu!
Alright, breaking through with the axes. Armor Numidian Riders 1, they're trying to find a... Looks like they're just going to stay out there to put pressure. Now that the other side pressure is gone. Over here, Mercenary Axe Warriors cutting down the Iberians. These Iberians losing... even back out. Let's see how this goes. Does this go for a volley, or does this go...
Warriors, move out!
Nope, they're going to thin out, and they're going to go right on in. As these guys are now volleying over into the Iberians, breaking them. We do have what remains of the Cretan archers going on in. Let's see what else we've got. Over here, we have these shield bearers actually dropping now, almost at 100 kills. This one's at 50, but they are breaking the Legionnaire. Archers on the wall, getting broken. Yeah, they got away by getting on the wall, but they had nothing to protect them. He's just still sitting there. Which I can see. I mean, this is a death trap to move down there at the moment, but he can just start funneling down this way once he breaks through that, funnel down this way, get around. Maybe even overwhelm these defenses here with the cohorts. This, the Iberian swordsman, is now taking some damage. Foot companions coming on in. Again. Let's see what else we've got. I was going to make this live, but it was too laggy to make a live replay, sadly. Let's see. Armor Numidian riders look like they have a target. Assuming it... Well, I know it's those Carthaginian archers. I just fought it. Because this is too well protected at the moment. However, this was noticed. You can see mercenary axe warriors starting to move in. Yep, here they go. They start to pull back. This starts going in, this starts going in, and this starts going in. As you can see, they do back off because they don't want to just die. They might have been able to get away with the charge. They probably would have gotten the charge. It would have taken some pretty hefty losses, but they would have eliminated a bunch of the ranged. But, considering how calm they were, they might not have done as much as we would think. Looks like the slaves are moving in against the Socii Extraordinari and the Legionnaires. I mean, kills are racking up. This is just slave infantry. They're not going to win. Shield bearers are still not dead, and they're over 100 kills now. This boy's at 55.
Back, warriors, back!
Foot companions pushing up. Trying to see. Yep, okay, that's moving up. One of these foot companions already has 66 kills. That's nice. Interesting thing they did there. Their main one is pushing in while they have a secondary one watching the gap. Really nice. But now the range can now just fire into this unit. And these guys can fire into this one. Yeah, as you can see. Numbers starting to drop real hard. Down to 90, down to 66.
Halt!
But with this being taken... Yep, now here comes the Scutari to take this corner piece. This Axe Warrior is still holding out. How's this going? Legionnaires, Socii Extraordinari, still holding. Slaves still trying to push. Shield Bearers up to 60 kills. Axe Warriors were able to get into this Foot Companion. Yeah, these Foot Companions are in trouble now. 57, 73. I mean, the numbers drop and they're doing some real damage, but they're getting into the side and they're going to lose these Foot Companions for not enough profit. However, this Scutari, how are you losing? Just because they're getting rained down upon by Balearics. So fire's starting to come in from them. I believe my ballista starts off in sets up in a second too. But this has been won. It's time to start pushing along the side.
Kill, kill, kill!
This is why I don't like using Flaming Shot. It's just so less accurate, and it's just so much more visible. Speaking of visibility, oh, I don't see the oh, there's the Scorpion. 224 kills. Holy fuck! I think that's going to be the best artillery in the game. Alright, they're down to 57 men. Both foot companions are gone, which is just a lot of value on them. This one with 113 kills is just taking the fire.
Forward!
Tari's killed a lot, though. 123, yeah, and that's going to continue to climb. Especially now that the Balearics are no longer hitting them as hard. Still are, but they are losing a lot of men. Here we got Desert Cohort facing off against the remains of the Axe Warriors and a Noble Sword unit. Looks like we have units continuing to move up. We still have 3 Hastati over here, so that's nice. As well as 2 Legionnaires, but Legionnaires moving up to get into the engagement zone. Legionnaires, how the Socii? They're almost at 100. 20 kills for slave infantry against some pretty tough units, so that's not bad. What else we've got? Carthage pulling into this gap right here. Take this middle piece. Desert Cohort winning.
Get ready! Logo!
Heavy spears moving into units. Yet unactivating. Oh, the Scutari did end up losing, but the Gallic Hunters was able to break through, and now they're going up against Iberian Spearmen. Speltis are at 120. Facing off against some guerrillas. Those Samnites should be able to handle that. Samnites should be able to handle both guerrilla warriors. Interesting, because they had... That means they had 5 guerrilla warriors? Let's see how many they've had at the end battle screen, because I didn't tell you. I mean, those Gallic's kills are just climbing. Spearman up to 54 kills, that's nice. Ooh, that was a nice hit against those Balearics. Look how many are burning. How many kills is he at? He's at 53. 37 for that one, so they started firing as well. These shield bearers are still holding, they're almost at 100. Slaves starting to drop. Socii, Legionnaires, nice. Nice. 10, 8, and this one's still at 26. Oh, we got 6 more kills, okay. Yeah, the range is pulling away because, well, they're getting hit hard. Let's see if this last one hits. No. Heavy spears moving in along with those, and arrow fire, that thing's done. That Iberian spear is done. They are able to get back and around in a second. These Samnites did not win. I'm assuming they got shot, is what it looks like. They had to absorb a ton of ammo, and they still got 120 kills. So this did end up breaking first before the Iberians. So Samnites getting into there. That's breaking through, so it looks like heavy spears coming into the flank. Those guerrilla warriors will not be long for this world. Yeah, they're starting to take the flank damage. And now attacked in rear as well. They're gone. If he gold chevron those mercenary Samnites, they would have won. These mercenary Samnites are still really healthy, so they'll be able to do some real damage. Over here we have Cohort facing off against some more noble swords. Last two spears coming in. Legionnaires, Eagle cohort. Destadia moved up. Most of his army is still sitting on this wall. Which is interesting. Looks like the shield bearers finally fell. I mean, he's got some good kills. Some obviously his range didn't do very well. They got caught out. Guerrilla Warriors going in. Guerrilla Warriors at 130 kills, so they're doing some real damage. Peltist is doing well. Let's see. How high does this Peltist get?
Forward!
Yep, because they automatically win engagements once they start routing. So it is pretty brutal to lose them. Spears and Samnites holding up the middle. Spearmen.
We're taking trophy.
Here is still a bit of a grind. 2 units of cohort with against a heavy spear and a noble sword. Noble sword, I don't know if they're going to win, but they'll be able to do damage. You can see they're already 104 kills. They just popped Headhunt. We'll see how much they end up with. They'll be there for a while. Noble Sword's pushing up the middle. Noble Sword's also pushing up the flank. With the unit of Falksmen, who are over 100 kills. Push in. Libyan's getting in. Samnite's pulling back. Libyan's getting in to hold. 108 on those noble swords, still fresh. 7 on that one. Looks like they finished the fight against... Good kills, they finished the fight against the slaves. Macedon's gone, by the way, at this point. Macedon has lost his army, is what it looked. He left. But I'm not seeing anything. I think he had a small army. He had a lot of companion cav. Then some. He had a lot of elites. He had foot companions, he had shield bearers, and he had companion cavalry. And a scorpion. I don't imagine he has much left other than a few militias. Those Balearics are out, so they're starting to push up, trying to do some damage. Them still trying to hold. Another Legionnaire heading up. Neutralizing this gate finally. Finally able to. Fox is 131, still got 100 and or only lost 50 men. 67 kills, they've lost no one. Oh gosh, that's how you know you're fighting quality. Look at those kills climb. They still haven't lost anyone. Yep, that's fully gone. Yep, just rack up those kills. Here we have the Iberian Spearmen and the General. Looks like it's Noble Cavalry. But this corner is breaking through, so this center is going to collapse in on itself real fast. Oh, they came back. Slaves came back, but they're not going to last very long. So what do we got here? It looks like Gallics. We're getting shot at. The Falks go on in. Looks like the Gallics are going to join them. Hoping for 200 kills with these Falkses. I don't remember what I got with them. Over here, these Noble Swords are still holding. This fight is still being a pain. Still sitting on the wall. They almost took the gate for them. They did take the gate for themselves, so that's nice. So the defenders own that gate now, which is really nice. Over here we have Noble Swords going on in. Racking up some kills. Falksman at 180.
Take their heads.
Remains of the Blixingers are shooting in. Noble Cavalry, Scutari. This corner is still in trouble because the Noble Swords have just activated Headhunt, so these guys are going to just shatter real fast. Yeah, they're getting cut down like nobody's business. No, the Foxes died at 186. Damn, they didn't get to 200. That sucks. But with this broken, now this is opened up for the center. Interestingly enough, it looks like Desert Rome is not pulling to the victory point, but pulling to this point. You'll see it in a second. Because he can easily get to the victory point if he goes around. The issue is he might not have enough time to do so. Noble Spear's starting to move up. This Noble Swordsman is still going. As you can see, he's starting to hold up here.
We're taking trophies.
Range coming back around for a final choke point, actually around here. Haha, I do better than Carthaginian Giant Post. I'm happy. One of the cohorts has died. This guy's up to 151. 20 on the heavy spears, that's nice. Pushing in. See how long it takes me to notice and bring these boys up from exhausted. There it goes. So the desert cohort is now losing decisively. This wall's been taken. We still have a lot of Rome just sitting on the wall.
Kill, kill, kill.
The spear's coming in against these guys. That's been surrounded and is being handled now. The Noble Cav trying to get a cheeky charge in. Let's see if they're able to get it. Ooh, that sucks whenever you cut that corner and they start to bid on themselves. Got a nice charge in. Wow, he just racked up a ton of kills. 100 kills for 3 losses. That is insane. Let's see. We got another cavalry charge coming in, but they're going in against spears. So let's see how it does. Cavalry counter tactics activated last second. Getting a few kills. Look at that. They got over 100, so they got a good number of kills. They did just lose a lot in that fight. A lot of riderless horses going, you can see that. They're down to 49. General got out of there with 120 kills.
Charge!
Legionnaires from outside coming in, handling this last unit desert cohort. I could have sent my general in, just one. I was in the mood to just grind it out, see who ends up winning, and then send the general in if I lost. That's no longer the case. That should be handled.
Move on, Commandant!
Fighting here. There's some nice kills on these guys. Still have my archers outside. That was fun. Let's see what else we've got. We are encircling on these guys. I have spears going on in. Gets what remains of the ranged, while the other heavy spears are coming here and forming up. Letting the Noble Cav charge in. Knowing I'm going to take a lot of initial damage, but that's going to happen. Just the fun playstyle of sacrificing my troops to win.
Kill, kill, kill!
That one's pulled back. This is a fresh unit, though it is tired due to the headhunt usage. Should cut through that cohort in a second. While this force comes around the flank. Mains of the cavalry is now just going to be eliminated. They know it's over, so they just sent the charge in, finish it off. It was an interesting one. They did very well against a lot of Roman units at the beginning. Rome, I don't know why he's still sitting on the wall with a lot of his troops. Cohorts coming in. General also moving up. The heavy spears don't normally get too many kills. They're more there to act as a mid-tier, just to hold tier unit. Headhunt activated, so just finished off. So this unit of cohort should break in a second. On top of that, we've got disengagement going on. Gil's starting to rack up against the desert cohort, while the legionnaires start to come in as well. Now exhausted. So he has got enough from 30 to 100. There we go, he broke through. Let's see what else we've got. I wonder if the scorpion's still up there. No, I don't see it. But he's now getting off the walls, marching around. Now that everyone else has fought the battle, he's gonna just start moving in. At some point, we decide to actually take the town center. Desert cohort losing. Noble Swords getting some kills. Retired up to 300 kills. I love... This is my main build for Gati. I always bring 4 Noble Swords because I enjoy it. Let's see how we're going. Astadi coming around the flank. Look at this. Astadi getting a rear charge into these desert cohort. Which is going to do a lot. It's going to help harm that, that morale. Armored Numidian riders off their horses. Yeah, here we go. Going to take the town center. I just finally decided, you know what? I'll give it to them. Up to 81, nice. I think that one was the Carthaginian, and they'll get another one in a sec when I realize they're the main guys engaging. There we go, headhunt for the end. Let's see what else we've got. Rome engaging behind, and now the cohorts are gone. That's going to break this side open for them to get in. Point is being captured as well. Let's see what else we've got. Noble Swords have broken through, getting to the Armored Numidian Riders. 140 kills. I think I've gotten all the Noble Swords over 100 kills then. Or I know I did. Now they're losing, so we're going to pull them back. The very tired boys back in. Decisively winning. Decisively. As the Carthaginians are starting to just break through now, followed by the Romans. Yep. Headhunt activating here, getting some more damage in. And everything is breaking. It is ending now. See, they get a few more animations in and kill a few more. Nope. Look at that. Just an ending peel of all coming on in. Oh, that is some scary, scary stuff. But let's take a look, see how it goes. Right. Starting off, we have me as Gati with my favorite style of army. 161 on the Noble Sword and still healthy. Falksman, 186. Got a heavy spirit 78. That's impressive. 79 and 78. That's actually impressive. Let's see. Got a mercenary axe at 159 and 113. Then the remaining noble swords 325, 169, and 150. That's how you do it. Propane here, playing as Carthage, getting the most kills in the game. To think, the most kills in the game, by the way, is 2,000. That's how. There's a reason for that. 126 on that noble cavalry and still super healthy. 175 on that Peltis, 201 on that mercenary Cretan archer. So pretty solid game with those Libyan Peltis. I love Peltists because I can get a decent amount of kills and then they get the rest in melee. And Libyan's not doing much. Galax 204, 143, nice. Samnites 113, 123. And Scutari 129, 162. Cash here. Staying on the wall for a lot of the time. Devil 69 on some of those archers. That is nice. Armor Legionnaires 126. Legionnaires 152, 128, 129. 127 and 181 on Associae Extraordinari. Frank here, very Iberian name with Aravaki. 162 on that Noble Cav, great job. 118, 102, 140 on those gorillas. Actually 113, so he brought 6 gorillas. And 97, so almost there. Almost all of his gorillas did very well for him. 70 kills on an Iberian Spearman. That is impressive. Impressive stuff. Actually, 61 as well. Wow. 128 on that Iberian Swordsman right there. Sry 8 Ocean. Let's see if he got anything. That Greek Scorpion, 224 kills. Holy shit. Foot Companions 119, Shield Bearers 118, 116. Really small army, just 1,100 men, or 1,000 men. And the Polish Rabbi here, bringing the last army of Desert Rome. 115 on that desert cohort, 135 on that desert cohort. That's about it, really, that stands out. But that is all, everyone. The replays are broken, so this was literally just recorded, and then I just was just played, and then I had to record it. If you were one of the random people I just randomly tried to invite to the game, I apologize. I was trying to get as many people as I could into the game. But that is it for me. Do hope you enjoy. I'll be signing off now.